Delissa Ortega. I am here today with the beautiful Lisa Marshall. We're standing today in front of the ever so angelic St. Jude Center. I am about to walk in, and Lisa's going to be introducing me to one of our most recent proud and prized students named Evette. And we are going to give her a surprise of her life. Stay with us.
En esta historia veremos lo que ocurre cuando una profesora, una mujer indigente y una voluntaria de un refugio de indigentes se unen. Es la historia de Evette Miller, una joven que no siempre fue indigente. Sin preparación para lo que se presenciaría, la señora Delissa Ortega llega al refugio para indigentes St. Jude. Después de escuchar los detalles horrorosos de la historia de Evette, la señora Delissa Ortega quedó muy impactada. En sus propias palabras dice: uno jamás puede ayudar a un corazón roto hasta que su propio corazón lo esté. Si hay alguna cosa de la cual hemos aprendido, es que la vida puede cambiar en un instante. Nadie más entiende esto mejor que Evette Miller, porque lo que sigue nunca debería pasarle a ningún niño. Jamás. Evette era una niña dulce y feliz, hasta que una cadena de horrorosos eventos gatilló la espiral hacia abajo que oscureció cada luz que ella había conocido. El refugio seguro de Evette, su propio hogar, se convirtió en un lugar de terror constante. Cada noche, un intruso, un miembro de la familia, la despertaba para abusar y violarla. La niñez de Evette, tal como ella la conocía, había terminado. Después de comunicarle la situación a su madre, ésta le pidió que no mintiera. Durante años, sufrió en silencio y en poco tiempo cayó en la adicción al alcohol y las drogas. Finalmente, esta adicción le causaría el sufrimiento de la inimaginable pérdida de su hijo de 6 meses, quien murió cuando su casa ardió en llamas. Eventualmente, Evette perdió la custodia de sus otros 2 hijos. Dentro de unos días, Evette se encontró durmiendo en un parque de la ciudad, sin hogar. Lo único que ella tenía era la ropa sobre su espalda y no tenía idea dónde podría venir su próximo alimento. Día tras día, la vida de Evette se había convertido en supervivencia segundo a segundo. Pero un día, en un milagroso giro del destino, Evette empezó a ir a las juntas locales de Alcohólicos Anónimos. Las cosas empezaron a mejorar y finalmente fue aceptada en el refugio para indigentes St. Jude. Aquí fue donde Evette conoció a uno de los más grandes héroes de su vida, la voluntaria del refugio, la señora Lisa Marshall. Fue a través del apoyo innegable de Lisa que Evette encontró la increíble valentía para buscar una segunda oportunidad.
I have a little bit of positiveness in all of this. It's something new for me, and it's an adventure, and I'm looking forward to it.
So when she explained that Evette wanted to do medical coding and medical billing to get a better job, I looked at the 2 or 3 companies that she was reaching out to, and so I called them, and they were a national company, and they just weren't willing to do anything. Plus, it was an online class, and I worried about the timeliness and everything. And so I looked to see if there was something local here in Dallas. And that's when I, ran into the medical academy. And I reached out to the sweet lady who answers the phone, and she said, well, I can't promise anything, but I'll get your letter. I said, can I please explain what I'm wanting for Evette? And she passed it on to Mrs. Ortega, and then I did bug her a couple more times to see if she had received the letter, and I was coming here the day to do the Valentine's party, and that's when Mrs. Ortega called me. And I think why I was, part of me was thinking, okay, she's gonna say, thank you for your letter, but at this time we can't do this. And that's why I was like interrupting her, but hold on, And then she was like, no, Lisa, we're doing it. We are going to do the whole class. And so, I was running in here like a little kid because I was so excited for her. So excited, because I know this is going to change her life. I could tell she had a big heart too, and really wants to see Evette succeed. And I feel very safe and comfortable that she's in good hands.
Tell me that you got in front of, you were working in an area where you saw people working at desks.
Yeah.
And it intrigued you.
It did.
What intrigued you?
I was so curious about what was they doing because
What
I
were they
was always
doing?
used to seeing people working standing on their feet
Uh-huh.
in warehouses
I see.
or walking around their jobs.
Uh-huh.
That's what I was used to seeing. But when I started seeing somebody sitting at their desk, I was like, what are
could
they
you possibly
doing?
be doing?
Right.
Ah.
And that's how I found out about coding.
Oh.
That's how I found out about coding. And it really, I was so quizzical about that. It interested me. Here, this big book with all these numbers in it.
Yeah, you saw that.
And then they're reading these papers from the clinics and from the doctor's notes, and they were doing this coding. And it was like, that was so interesting. I remember I stood behind a lady one day and I was just watching her and she said, well, if you want to know, ask me. And I was like, okay. And she explained it to me, even though I didn't understand it at that time. I was looking at the numbers. I'm not real good on math.
Right. So I'm assuming she took you under her wing and kind of grandfathered you in. And
She did. And I didn't realize that you had to go to school for this and have training for this. I didn't realize it then.
Right.
But I realized it now. I did a lot of research on medical billing and coding and other things as well. And it was like, wow, it's amazing.
It's a lot.
It opens up a lot of doors of opportunity
Yes.
for me.
Instructora de codificación médica y pionera en la industria de codificación médica, la señora Delissa Ortega es una fundadora de Medical Coding Academy. Ella cree que la historia de Evette inspirará a todos quienes vean este video hoy para involucrarse en ayudar a los indigentes. No debería pasar inadvertido que Evette escogió compartir los detalles más íntimos de su vida, porque ella quiere que todos nosotros entendamos que sea lo que sea que estás enfrentando en este momento, también pasará, y que siempre puedes seguir adelante, simplemente poniendo un pie enfrente del otro.
In summary, people stereotype homeless people. They always assume they don't want to work. The truth is, the majority of them do. If you really think about it, being homeless, it's the hardest job of all. They work to survive minute by minute. They never sleep well. Their belongings are constantly being stolen. Most women are raped. They're mocked and they're judged. And in today's society, we act like we don't even see them. We look the other way. We literally make them an invisible human race. Not all homeless people are homeless due to addictions or mental illnesses or bad choices. A great number of homeless people are just like you and I, working people. Homelessness is affecting accountants, doctors, engineers, lawyers, degreed people who are hardworking and of sound mind. But sometimes an unforeseen, terrible string of bad luck just happens to us. Think about it. The majority of Americans are one downsize, one accident, one incident, one job loss, one massive cut in hours, one unexpected medical condition, 2 missed paychecks away from their entire world's crumbling. Again, homelessness can happen to anyone. No matter where you're at right now, this can happen to you from one day to the next. Please get involved by giving your time or money to the homeless organizations in your local community with the mission of helping the homeless. Medical Coding Academy is taking action now. We are getting involved, and we are excited to see what God, with His mighty hand, will do in all of this. Please share this video. It is our living and breathing duty to all mankind to take action and spread the word. Please just share it. Your return on that will not go unnoticed. Thank you all for watching, and God bless you all.